Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of DDLC. Currently shizing myself because I made a decision. Definitely a bad decision. I made it so dark. What the fuck is wrong with me? But I'd really be happy if I got the worst ending first, because then I knew that other endings will be better. But hey, that's how I think personally. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. On back to the literature club. I've left the comments, everyone else already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. Isn't too remember for a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst to literature when you're not accustomed to it. Come on, like you deserve any slack. Sorry, he told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year and last year too. I don't know if your plans just to come here now or what. If you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. Threatening literally killing me next year with a big mouth want to keep her manga collection in the club room. Choosing Monica and manga. Manga. And manga is literature. Swiftly defeated. Let's keep Ops back into her seat. Don't worry guys. I'll give the best as long as you're always fun. It helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my how dependable, how weird. Sorry. That's because your room is so messy, it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. That's I'm saying this right now. She liked my writing the most. She's definitely crazy. She might kill herself. Defo emo. Okay. Second of all, she's talking to me a lot because the other two dipped. I bet you right now, if I was to choose the most happiest, like most manga like, the little girl would have been happy. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and him become good friends too? Oh my goodness. Anyways, sorry. Oh. As usual, Sarah seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. You even bought you something today, you know. But, sorry. Me? I'm not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry. I was thinking. Are you sorry? Ruin her chances. Little shit. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, just from you is a pleasant surprise. Or made me happy no matter what. Oh my days! How's this guy? Absolutely most dumbest motherfucker ever. He's got such high res. There's no way, bro. You could tell that this woman, the other woman, and only person in this room that doesn't like Donnie is Monica. But she's actually crazy. I know that for a fact. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. You reach to a bag of pulls out a gun! A book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. See what I mean? This game's programming is so obvious, bro. I can't believe this is a world breaking game, bro. I bet you money more people. I mean, obviously more people have played this game. It's flipping free. I'm so insane right now. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention, even though you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. It says, how's Scarks being so cute? No, she isn't. She's trying to riz you up, bro. She picked up a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I fucking won't. I enthusiastically take the book, lie into her face with literal skin of my teeth. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sorry, Monica, having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Something's off. Bro! I'm actually the most paranoid guy ever. Why would the scene change? Just to give me another bubble. Something in this room has changed. Or something in general has changed with the characters. But at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like it's the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Right. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks and like glances at me and our eyes meet for a split second, though we riz. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Can't be that deep! God damn! I was just spacing out. More on this, sensing the eye made it uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? So she can probably reread it, so she knows what to talk about, and you're gonna read it, so you know what to talk about, so you guys can have a little discussion. Person knows what they're doing. I wanted to reread some of it, so I could talk to you, not for any particular reason. I'm just curious. How come we have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. How have you fumbled your own lie? I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Yeah, guys. I accidentally bought two homes instead of one home. Now I'm in major crippling debt. Literally autistic. I see. There's something very obvious here that you're easy telling me, but I decided to let it go. No! It's not time to let it go. It's time to think instead of let it go. Use your brain, bro. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a fat lie. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What are you about, anyways? You close the book and scan her eyes with the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. This game is already so deep. The fact that I know something wrong's gonna happen ruins a lot of it, but it also shows how much foreshadowing there really is. Because she's obviously semi-crazy. I think she's the second most craziest, considering she likes weird shit. But I have to also say that Sayori did like literally the category death more than this one. So hey, maybe they're both, maybe everyone's crazy, including me. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Yeah, you're crazy! And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of deep. It's kind of dark. Like my skin color. Jokes, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark came from nowhere. Yuri Jen giggles all of a sudden. She's flipping insane. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy this kind of story because you're insane too, so don't need to worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Like she's delusional. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then, suddenly, you thought you related to the protagonist. They're made out to be naive for one letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villainous with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? No! You're crazy! Not again. Sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books around for my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, like, it's just such a cover up, bro. She was like, I know where you live. If genuinely, if it shows any private information, I'm a straight up end the video. I'm not posting it, by the way. I might cut it so it doesn't show anything, but Jesus. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. No, that's. I really don't think you need to worry. This just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. This is a literature club, after all. That's, well, it's true. Facts. In fact, goddamn, pretty me, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Yeah, I do. Talking about W. Riz. Goddamn. Talk about W. Riz. I got some. You must respect it still. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Right, it's fine if I sit here, right? So see next to Yuri's. Whoa! W. Riz. I'm not even lying. I think it would be. I don't know if this would be the right thing to do, considering I'm not a game developer. Or like, I'm not a good person with suspense or that type of stuff. I think it would be really, really weird if you just showed the cover. So I'm pretty sure it's like a disgusting eye. So yeah. So something to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? Seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that something I'm not very used to. That is reading company with someone. See? Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open up the book, start the prologue. Soon understand what you remember reading in company. It says if I can feel her presence over my shoulders, I read. That's bloody horrifying. It's not a particularly bad thing. Whoa, homeboy, I'm not sure about you, but if someone's literally over my shoulders, I literally check in case. If someone's over my shoulders, I'll be freaking out. Personal preference, though. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. That was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? It shows that she lacks confidence, by the way. Forgot to mention that. I do. I don't really mean to. Yeah, you do. Sorry. It's fine. Read. I mean... Aha! Caught you lacking. 4K Ultra HD surround sound. Here, this should work, right? Slide my desk until it's against series and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulder almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. He takes her left thumb and holds the side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Bro, this guy is really, like, he shouldn't be seeing every detail. Left side of the book in her left hand. Like, this between her thumb and forefinger makes me feel like my character's a literal psycho. Also, you know, classroom more reveal. Not gonna lie. Releasing my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to the side. But holding it like this, where our huddled even closer together than before, the wrist actually kind of distracting me. Stop! Just read you. As if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Did she said she was in the corner of the eye? Are you ready? Ready for what, bro? Reading intense? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a distracted for a second. I glanced at her Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. Whoa! Down my days, what? This game's already shitting me, bruv. I'm not even lying. I know there's no way she was there's no way she was looking this way. Also, I'm pretty sure they drew some like blush lines. I'm actually horrified though. Also, no, I'm 99% sure this hair color isn't natural, so she probably dyed it. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. Probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me, I'm actually scared. Jesus, help me out, G. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Said I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence, even so, turning each page also feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, it's probably a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. So the eye change? Think so? How does she? I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot more ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but you're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You may sound for a moment, but that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing. They think that. Oh, this is big bad wrists. Wait. Didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were so self-conscious about that sort of thing. Guess I'm in it more. It's kind of cute. Damn! Man done saving the situation. Man is literally studying resonometry. What's he doing, bro? Man needs to pattern up and actually upgrade his reading skills immensely. Wait, saying all this all of a sudden. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might have not enough time if we wait too long. I was gonna generally mention, not even lying, about when the hell are we gonna talk about the poems that we literally wrote and not supposed to be literally an activity that literally Monica came in clutch. Literally, oh my days, she knows what I'm thinking. Could you hear me? Bro, I'm actually losing my sanity right now. Need to calm down still. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. What the fuck? Wait. I just realized if you left, not right click, it gets rid of this bit. I thought it was about being an animation. I was so horrified. You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. You release her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. God damn. Well, in that case, I'll read a little bit more over tonight. It'll be fun to read, view, after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag. God damn. I actually don't have the memory of a fish. I'm going insane. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes, sir. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. I'm going to literally kill you and your entire family. I know you can hear me. I'm gonna literally rip out your fucking skull. Well, now that now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sari is on the wrinkled sheet, loose leaf torn from a spiral book. The other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri ridiculously comply as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Okay, not gonna lie, considering I'm going with a dark theme, because I think it might give me a bad ending, I'm gonna talk to Yuri. Seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. No, not trying to be rude or anything, but if you have absolutely tapped handwriting, you're definitely not as good as reading with someone who has pristine handwriting. But at the same time, nah, she definitely read the book. I mean, she's a quiet little neek, bruv. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Zuri reads the poems. I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering the whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? I only know where you live. You live at Quandale Dingle Street on Busman Lane. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? None! Your use of imagery and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? You're crazy! Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? He stares at me blankly. Well, I know that. I just met our mum. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical on new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in the writers is that they always try to make their own style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up on a writing style separate from the topic manner, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the new style and the expressive are weakened. I'm not even lying. I've read so much this past episode. I'm reading so much. In games, I'm trying to kill people, bro. What is this? I'm literally reading so much. I feel like I'm analyzing flipping poem, bruv. Once you refine her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. This stammering is completely gone, but she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing skills, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It takes time. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little more biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I know where you live. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Probably Natsuki, think logically, not idiotically. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, my thought process behind it. She smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Oh, I can actually read this. Ghost under the light. God damn, man. Why the fuck do I have to read this shit? I can't even read it. God damn. Okay, let's go. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle, calmly breathing of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, you really do. I'm not even lying. I could read at least 3 of those words in there. Up it up. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems or all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you going into Ghost Theory? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about Ghost Soul. Really? I'm actually so scared I didn't read all of it. If I didn't, I'm gonna cry. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. I've never seen this word again. I need to Google these words up. Jesus, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was very impressive too, so no, bitch. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yes, sir, of course. You know, I really was nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Me too. W Riz! I don't know if I want to read another one of these people's poems, bruv. It's so long. I want to actually kill myself reading these. I'm doing Monica's last. She's actually crazy. I take this back. I wish I could go back. This is a good poem. Sure, it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who could be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. You have no life! But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Just like I said before, deep down you're not self-sure, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yep, and I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my own way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yeah. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehe. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, she has pretty normal handwriting, thank God it's readable. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me get out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. All my days, you're failing English. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? It's just absolute cold. I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, I did read the full poem. But thank God. Jesus Christ. She's failing English, bro. I'm not even lying. The shy girl had such it was actually good writing. Like, you could tell it's good writing. This one's like mid. The sleepy from my eyes, bruv. Pattern up. You're failing English. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, you did. just a little bit. Yeah, you can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit bad about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah, I'll rub the sleepy from my eyes. I didn't mean to say that. It was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like it just you. Really? Yes, sir. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you are late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast, not really. I get all cranky. The only reason why people say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, because I'm pretty sure a company made that up. It's not actually true, by the way. I think it's Kellogg's that made it up, by the way, the breakfast, like the cereal. Just quick fact. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Eehee. It's just so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh my days. This is long. If you're not going to take the club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe? That you actually put effort into this? Yes, sir. Do you think I'm stupid? No, I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. No! That is bio! All my days. That was some slick, luscious, big ting, amazing comeback. People thought to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're just better off trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now, knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Let me read this. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. This is horrible. First of all, where's the full stops? Disappointing. Where's the rhymes? Leap and race don't rhyme. Pattern up. And you use the same thing twice. This is actually horrible. Yours is so atrocious. Like, you're actually autistic. You're even worse than Sayori, bruv. She said, rub the sleepy from my eyes. How are you also dumb? I'm not even good at English. I hate English. I'm best mediocre. And you're literally best crippled. I told you that you weren't going to like it. No, nobody likes it, Sado. I like it. That's a fat lie. What? Just be honest. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, this guy's got such W, Riz, but he's just lying to her face. I respect it though, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. It has to be semi-sophisticated. Jesus Christ, sophisticated. Because if it isn't, it's gonna look absolutely tapped, like that one. It looked dead, dry, literally skinhead. It looked like my fucking uncle's ashes, bro. Calm yourself. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style to make your messages any less valid? Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like, that didn't hit me hard. That hit my brain hard because how badly it was written. Pattern up. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. No, you don't. Stop lying. But the other nice thing about simple is that it puts more weight on the word split. I can kind of agree with that, but like, if you have, the thing is with this, when writing, you should have like long, complex paragraphs. Like, you should talk about, like, if you're doing something scary and you're talking about like, all these, like, you're putting in detail, you're describing this monster's face that's chasing him, and then you all put sudden he died. That would weigh heavy, but this weighs like nothing. It's a flipping feather, like genuinely. But the other nice thing about the simple writing is that I put a small weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. I thought that was just bad writing. It was. I'm just bringing out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Pro my ass. I'm glad you learned something. I'm glad I learned you're fucking psychotic. Didn't expect that from youngest one here, did you? Youngest? No shit. No shit carrying this. Anyways, youngest one, did you? Yeah, guess not. You're probably 5 years old. I said to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe I should go talk to the wall. Jesus Christ. Hi. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, I'm gonna stop doing that. If you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Use common sense, you. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Don't worry, we're all embarrassed today, but today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, it's true. Monica, my poem, great job. I was going all in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. You know what really pisses me off? Why can't I read my own poem? I could actually like understand. The metaphor might be absolutely tapped. Like, the clouds were angels. Like, the rain was bullets. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? You really like this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. You see! Natsuki's, I almost forgot her name, Jesus Christ. I've been playing this game for literally 40 minutes. Calm down, still. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get some out of it just by the feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry, so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and try to learn new things. I'll shut up. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I need to read properly. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I'm trying to impress Yuri. Get real! Damn. And we do want to read my poem now? Yes. Don't worry, I'm not very good. It's a lie. So I'm pretty confident, so clearly not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Let's see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, goddamn. Okay, so you can see the scroll bar is longer than a page-ish. Hole in the wall, it couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the side was looking in. It's pretty good. It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for the feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems where they put an emphasis on the time in between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. She's actually crazy. There's so much foreshadowing. An epiphany? Yeah, sometimes like something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. It's pretty good advice. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a fat lie. I'm not scared. I can't poem. Like, she's like, I don't know, bruv. I keep forgetting different places, different, like, oh man, it's hard to explain. It's like how the UK has years and America has grades. Like grade 7 and year 7 is two different things, I think. This is a literature club after all. As I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into across the room. So Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes on the Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their. This person has at least a 5 times better poem than her. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly, strong with his language. Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? I'm gonna find out where you're living and I'll literally rip out your fucking neck. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. I didn't even know that. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Wow. Real party pooper, bruv. Absolute mad person. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I'm gonna kill you. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Sounds like suggestions I would have asked someone who actually liked it. That's a lie. You know why critics never like food? Because the food is either absolutely is usually listen. That's why food critics don't like McDonald's. Because it's not fucking good for you, is it? I would look for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did. By the way, Sorry liked it, and me too. The me did too. I'm saying me did too. I should say him, considering that is my channel name. I only added 102 and then YouTube. No, 102 was because it was the only number available. And I might have a YouTube on the end, but I do have on my Roblox. And him, the two. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me! I appreciate the offer. It's been a long time establishing my writing style. You're a bitch. Your handwriting is absolutely clapped. Your face is clapped. Your stance is clapped. Your entire hobbies are clapped. No one loves you. You can't even write anything meaningful. You waste your social space. That's what she wanted to say. I don't expect this to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come up across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And, like my poem too, he even told me he was impressed by it. That's he suddenly sums up. Oh, I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? So what I meant, you're just, you stand up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that him appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Ooh! Huh? Huh? And how do you know he didn't try to appreciate my advice more? You're full of yourself. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make sure everything I do was overly cutesy. Stop the beef still. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as him started showing up. Natsuki is fucked. That is so fucked. You should not say that. That's tight. There's no way these people don't know each other semi-well. That's so tight to say. It's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Him. She's just trying to make me look bad. It's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them time to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait, the reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language is I've just realized this game is meant for English people because it's in English. It didn't give me any options. Or it might have already analyzed. Who knows? Most effectively, avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, him? Well... One, I'm not trying to be rude, but I'll be rude and not keep. Yeah, right, I'll have to fuck off. That's different. Understand? You're... that. That's cute. I think that's enough. You both said something you didn't mean. You apologize. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody takes her side. She's trapped at the point. Be defiant. She can't handle the pressure. end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now, bitch! Without warning, Lusky smashes her own poem up from the desk, snatches or smashes. Jesus Christ, I could have turned deep. Up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Nusky, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has a chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. So langers. How could anyone not have gone frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it well, as anyone could. W! Riz! On my days, this guy studies resonometry, Riz physics, Rizix. This guy is studying everything. This guy is too smart. Peak intelligence here. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks. You're too kind. I'm thankful to you. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. Also, Natsuki say, well, never mind that. I know exactly what you're about the. I actually skipped text. I'm so sorry. A good idea. We should emphasize it a little bit. Anyways, good idea. Make enough for me. Make enough for more than one person. Okay. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It's pretty sick. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about kinds of poems everyone likes. Well, then that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. Okay, Yuri! I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehehe. Sari beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sari and I have spent this much time together. I can't really see I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted to know your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sorry, that was caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but doesn't really need to stop there. You should be boyfriend girlfriend still. And we'll try to see what the holds for you. So I passed her on the shoulder. I said more to myself than to her. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Saori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. After this, I'm gonna stop writing, by the way. Why is she happy, bruv? Oh, fuck. I need to use. This is actually. I'm literally sweating to figure out which one's which. Shit. Fuck you. Contamination. Intellectual. Heaven sent. Termination. Unrequited. Fuck you. I'm actually sweating, man. I hate this. No! I'm trying to impress Yuri. This is way too hard. Also, I'm going to save my game. So, yeah, I'm going to end the episode there. I'm thinking, I'm literally sweating, bro. This is so dumb. I should not be sweating on this. Also, the fact that this episode is almost an hour long really shocks me. Anyways, peace, G's.